Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear, once again back in familiar surroundings as I am back in the United States. The UK was fun and I want to go do more Shakespeare there. Anyway, we are still working here on Shakesyear on King Richard II, and today we get to hear from Bullingbrook in Act 2, Scene 3. So Bullingbrook, his father Gaunt has died, and King Edward took Gaunt's entire estate and used that money to go fight a sort of unnecessary war in Ireland. So Richard is not currently in England right now. He's in Ireland fighting a war, and he took all of Bullingbrook's inheritance to go fight that war. In the meantime, Bullingbrook, who had been banished for 6 years, has come back early, and he has this whole French contingent with him, and they are marching on England. And they have landed, and Ross and Willoughby and Northumberland have gone up to join with him, and they started out the scene walking in, and they're headed toward Berkeley Castle, and they get to Berkeley Castle and they find out that York is in Berkeley Castle, and there's a lot of talk about how disgruntled the general population is with Richard at the moment. So Bullingbrook is feeling pretty good about himself, but then York comes out and just lays into him and is like, "You are a traitor to the crown. How dare you come and set foot on this land when you are a banished man? Like, how can you do that?" And Bullingbrook says, "As I was banished Hereford, but as I come for Lancaster. And noble uncle, I beseech your grace, look on my wrongs with an indifferent eye. You are my father, for methinks in you I see old Gaunt alive. Oh, then, my father, will you permit that I shall stand condemned, a wandering vagabond, my rights and royalties plucked from my arms perforce and given away to upstart unthrifts? Wherefore was I born? If that my cousin king be king of England, it must be granted I am Duke of Lancaster. You have a son, O'Merle, my noble kinsman. Had you first died, and he been thus trod down, he should have found his uncle Gaunt a father, to rouse his wrongs and chase them to the bay. I am denied to sue my livery here, and yet my letters patience give me leave. My father's goods are all distrained and sold, and these and all are all amiss employed. What would you have me do? I am a subject and challenge law. Attorneys are denied me, and therefore personally I lay my claim to my inheritance of free descent." So he very much feels that he's in the right in this situation. He keeps bringing up, because England was very set on the laws of inheritance, and when the father dies, it goes to the eldest son and all that sort of thing. And they keep laying into the fact that that's the only reason that Richard is the king is because of lines of inheritance. And now he's bringing up yet again, he's like, I am the rightful heir of Gaunt, and all of my money has been taken away from me. You, York, have a son who should get all of your stuff, and I hope that if you had died before Gaunt had died, my dad would have fought for O'Merle to get his proper inheritance, the same way that I'm just coming here to try to get my proper inheritance, the things that are owed to me." And York, it takes York a little while to feed on that, and Ross and Willoughby and Northumberland all sort of chime in that they are on Bullingbrook's side, until finally York is like, you know what, I'm Switzerland in this. I am sworn loyal to the king, but you kind of have a good point, so I just need to be neutral in this whole thing. You're welcome to, do what you want in England, unless you want to come stay in my castle for a night. And they're like, thanks, but we got to get to Bristow Castle, because that's where Bushy and Bagot and Green are hanging out, and Bullingbrook has promised to take care of that. So, and that's how Act 2, Scene 3 ends. Things are starting to get dramatic, because they haven't been for the entire rest of the play. But yeah, things are getting good, and I will see you tomorrow as we start to dig into Act 3. Mwah.